The Russians used 10-caliber missiles to attack Lviv. The missiles are able to make several course changes after launch. Ukraine's Air Force prevented a worse catastrophe because they shot down 7 missiles. Behind me are the consequences of the Russian order, a destroyed apartment block. We are digging through the rubble in search of victims. As you can see, the ultimate goal of the Russians is the destruction of the Ukrainian people. The Russians say they are bombing military facilities, but in reality they are shelling ordinary houses. Now they are celebrating. We are counting on further support from the West. Without help, we can't cope with the occupiers. Across Ukraine, 6 civilians have been killed and about 50 people were wounded in the past 24 hours.
By the Russian armed
At least 494 children have been killed since the 3rd of July.
494 children have been killed.
According to British intelligence, Russia is redeploying troops from all over the country to Ukraine, and the Russians have lost half of their combat potential. The new units are intended to reinforce defensive lines and prevent the development of a Ukrainian counteroffensive. Kiev intended to preempt the Kremlin's move, but this was not possible without military support from the West. The decisive strike by the Ukrainians has not yet taken place. For now, they are exploring the possibilities and looking for a weak point. Meanwhile, speculation is increasing about the infamous Wagnerian group after the aborted putsch attempt. President Alexander Lukashenko has said a decision on hosting the Wagner group in Belarus has not yet been made, but a camp for 8,000 mercenaries is being set up near Minsk. If Wagner troops appear in Belarus, all our neighbors and the United States will understand how powerful this unit is. In late June, the commander of the Wagner troops, Yevgeny Prigozhin, captured an arms depot in the Russian city of Rostov and headed for Moscow with the announcement that he would remove Russian Defense Ministry-Chief Sergei Shoigu from his post. The Wagner Group's deployment to the territory of Belarus may have a negative effect on the security of Poland, but also other European countries. Let's remember that the Wagner Group are mercenaries, so they can be used to destabilize the political situation in a country as part of a hybrid war. Russia and Belarus have been setting up smuggling channels for illegal immigrants from Africa and Asia since 2020, helping them to reach the border of Poland and Lithuania. Additional information about the planned deployment of Wagner mercenaries in Belarus puts us on the alert. We are supported by more police and other units. Over the past 6 months, border guards have recorded about 15,000 attempts to cross the Polish-Belarusian border illegally. By comparison, there are about 16,000 such attempts in the whole of 2022.